All right, family. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Now, we're doing a video podcast here from our store. Okay. Okay, everybody can hear it. That's good. We wanted to make sure because we was having a problem with the sound. You know what I mean? So anyway, we got the sound correct. Everything is good. Okay. I shade to my sister Lola Renee. Peace and blessings, family. I know y'all been waiting for us, and y'all know, man, it's cold. Hey.
I'm trying to look up this
It's cold. And you know when it get cold, you know you want to get in your bed, you want to just lay down and relax. You know what I mean? How you smoking the mic? Come on now.
That's you.
That's you. You know what I mean? You just want to get in the bed. No, you just want to get in the bed. It's like, and then it gets dark early. So when it's dark early, you just want to eat your dinner, get in your bed, and relax. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Anyway, family, we're not going to be long tonight. You know, we had to get on here and talk about it. Peace to Kenya with ya. Blessings, my sister. We got, let's see, Kiba Bones on here. The Kiba Roll. All right, family. So, now, let me get this straight. Y'all see all the energy that's taking place. Why do y'all think all of this sexual exposure is coming out? And it's mainly with a lot of Caucasians and in Hollywood, right? Wow.
Dirty laundry.
Woo. It ain't just dirty laundry. It's what we call reciprocity. It's called what we call karma, okay? Now, think about it. Last year, the year before last, wasn't now Elder Bill Cosby accused of sexual harassment?
40 women.
50 women. Y'all remember that, right? So now we're saying that, hold on. Because y'all remember when I was talking about it, right? I did predictions about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, they lying. These were every last woman that I watched that talked about it, y'all. I said, these women are lying. They was paid to do this. You know what I mean? So now the ancestors have risen, y'all. The ancestors have risen. Everybody had a hard time believing Bill Cosby didn't do it. I was getting mad. I was getting angry. It was messing with my elder. You hear what I'm saying? That's not to say he wasn't perfect. That's not to say he might not cheated on his wife. But all of the women coming out. Now, I don't know how true it is, but I heard the story about how, it was a Jewish guy. Then I heard somebody paid to, do that, paid these women to expose him. Then it came out that some of the women were paid to expose Bill Cosby. But damn, didn't your ancestors tell y'all? The ancient ancestors said reciprocity, what comes around goes around, right? Look how the ancestors are rising and they ain't seen nothing yet.
You know what's funny? They're not even talking about all the women that are coming forth on this dude, Harvey Weinstein. I think it's up to like 75 women now.
No, damn.
And men. At least it was women with Bill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Now check this out, y'all. Think about it.
Now that's sick.
Karma. But you see, it's not only sick. You also got politicians now. Didn't I tell y'all there was going to be some stuff coming out, politicians coming out on some politicians, right? Now you got more, right? What's his name?
Okay. Moore, I can't remember his first name. Moore.
Politician, y'all know who I'm talking about.
Trying to sleep with the girl, she's 14, right?
14 years old.
14-year-old girl.
Let me pull out my stuff, y'all. Y'all stay right here. I'll be right back.
You got Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen was having sex with everybody in Hollywood. Boys, kids, and women, dudes. Anything he could hit, he was nailing it. And so, who else came? We got, of course, we talked about Kevin Spacey last week. I seen a guy. I forgot the actor's name. He was the guy who played the father on Malcolm in the Middle. He was saying he came out yesterday and said we should just forgive Harvey Weinstein and Kevin Spacey, but nobody was saying that about Bill Cosby. So and it's gonna get worse, you know. So that's what I got to say about that.
They ain't seen nothing yet, but his name is, he's a senator or Senate of Alabama, and his name is Roy Moore, okay? And now Hannity, gave him 24 hours, all right? He says he gave, wait a minute, hold on, y'all. Fox News host Sean Hannity walked back Tuesday night his original remarks, insinuating that 5 women accusing Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore of sexual assault when they were teenagers might be lying. For me, the judge has 24 hours. Hannity said, you must immediately and fully come up with a satisfactory explanation for your inconsistencies that I just showed. Now, according to what they're saying, the woman that actually accused him, they're saying that she actually showed a yearbook of his signature, okay? What you want to talk about? You see what I'm talking about? Goddamn child molesters. Damn child molesters. That's some bullshit. Bullshit. Teenagers.
Now, I mentioned the lady earlier. I couldn't remember her name. Her name was Rose McGowan. That's the lady that came out on Harvey Weinstein that started all of this. And it was a snowball effect of people coming forward and bringing it in. And now he's getting investigated. He's getting charges. But in retaliation, she got arrested for drugs. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe it's not. But I think, it's more to it than what's happening. But he wants, all of this to go away. But and he think his money is going to get him out of it. So what he did also, he hired the Israelis, Secret Service, Mossad, or what? I think it's Mossad. The Israeli Mossad to follow her around and find out information so they can plant stuff on other people and anybody else that comes forward to embarrass him or come forward with information on Harvey Weinstein. What do you think about that?
Oh, wow. Like I said, what the ancients say, reciprocity, what goes around comes around. And at the end of the day, you know what? He can do all the hell he wants to do. It is time. The ancestors have risen. The exposure is just beginning. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Spiritually speaking, okay, and spiritually seeing, there's so much more we haven't even seen. And see, they don't want to be exposed because they feel like it's going to mess up their character, defame their character. But it is what it is.
If you did it, you did it.
If you did it, you did it. Man up to it. Confess to it. Say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like they tell Bill Cosby. Like they tell Michael Vick. Go ahead.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
You gotta own it, man. You gotta own it, man.
You had Usher, then you had, what was it, Kelly. You know what I mean? Now look.
Oh, yeah. The singer, Chris Brown. You gotta own that, man. You gotta remember they made Chris Brown admit to all of this stuff and apologize and do a commercial about beating on women and stuff.
Yeah, well, they need to admit to their bullshit. But like I said, the ancestors have risen, and as they have risen, they're exposing this one, that one, this one, this one. And guess what? It's time for them to get their karma. And they ain't seen shit yet. And when their karma comes around, okay, the ancestors are bringing a wrath. And that wrath, okay, is whooping their asses. And you know what? They're going to start falling like goddamn dominoes. Because enough is enough. They have done enough. They have done enough to our people. They have exposed many. And that some of the shit they exposed wasn't even true. Because like I said, all the women with Bill Cosby, that was bullshit. I studied every last one of them women. And you could see they was dead lying. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like I said, what comes around goes around. They ain't seen nothing yet, y'all. They ain't seen a goddamn thing yet.
But they say that he has some time. I haven't really fully read into all of Harvey Weinstein stuff, but apparently he has ties to Trump.
The age. What's the appropriate age?
Oh,
Twitter, everybody was talking about.
What's the appropriate age do y'all think? Facebook, and YouTube. What's the appropriate age do y'all think for a teenager to give consent to have sex? Because apparently some people think it's 14. Now me, in my opinion, I think 17 is too young. Probably 18, because it depending on the teenager. You know, because a lot of them don't even know what they want in life. Too immature to make those type of decisions.
Well, Sherry Wilkins says he has ties to Trump and the Clintons too. Ain't that a shame, y'all? But you know what? You know what? At the end of the day, I'm gonna say like this. I'm gonna hit this. Yeah. Well, next time we'll take calls. Next time, y'all. We're gonna take calls next time. But anyway, like I said,
like Malcolm X said, the chicken's coming home to roost.
Chickens coming home to roost.
And he laid some big ass eggs.
All right. So Yaya Sharif says the consenting age for sex is 21. There was some debate about that. 14 years old? What the hell does a 14-year-old know? Now, on Twitter, everybody was putting up their pictures and talking about, what is the age to consent to sex? So, there's been some talk about 14, really? The hell, at 14, I was a goddamn tomboy. I was playing basketball, baseball. I was beating up boys. I wasn't thinking about no damn sex. 14 is not old enough to consent to sex. It's bullshit. What?
I ain't gonna tell no lie. I was having sex at 14, but I do not want my children having sex at 14.
Goddamn fast ass. I wasn't thinking about near one boy. I was beating their asses. I was a tomboy climbing trees with them, fighting them. So I wasn't thinking about no boy, and I ain't know shit about no sex then. I was just thinking about playing sports, y'all. Real talk. At the end of the day, 14 years old is not old enough to consent. What kind of damn inhumane, ratchet, kind of sick thinking do they have? What the hell can a 14-year-old do for you? She probably don't even know how to half wipe her behind, never mind. You understand? Come on now. Having sex, really? No. You know what? Under this patriarchal system, they have literally lost their damn minds. And I'm going to tell y'all like this. That's why years ago the divine feminine energy had to rise. And it had to rise to bring the balance back, because under this patriarchal system, in this place called the world, that's run by a patriarchal set of men, have literally lost their minds. And it's time for mother to rise up and start whooping their behinds and letting them know enough is enough. You're not going to keep messing with our babies. You're not going to keep messing with our little girls. You're not going to keep doing it. It is what it is. And you know what? All y'all got to do, sisters, is rise up and put your ashe out there, put your inyama out there, and put it out into the universe. You will not touch near one more of our children. As a matter of fact, I was reading something in Boston. There was a priest that was killed. They discovered that he had molested like 26 boys, okay? And the archdiocese didn't want to get, the police involved, so they said they would take care of it, but they didn't. Well, anyway, them young men that was molested, one of them, I honestly see spiritually, went and killed that priest because they didn't do nothing about it. The archdiocese didn't do nothing. The Catholic Church didn't do nothing about it. They found that priest sodomized, tortured, and whatever they did to murder him, they found him dead. Okay? He had molested 26 little boys. That's a goddamn shame.
That made him. You know what? They made a movie about that a while back with I don't know if it's the same priest or the same case, but I think it was in Boston too. And this guy had molested about that many. But in the movie, it was Robert De Niro and some other characters. I remember it sounded just like that movie. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if he ended up dying or he ended up killing us. I can't remember the name of the movie, but dang, it just sounds familiar because I think it all happened in Boston.
You know what I say, y'all?
That's crazy.
At the end of the day, what they call it, reciprocity. What comes around goes around. Now, here, you done not only sodomize these young boys, okay, but you cause them to go you cause them to have emotional distresses. You cause them to have issues. You cause them to have confusion in their sexuality. And this is real. And what we don't realize, family, as many women as boys have been molested and raped and sodomized. And now it shall come out. Okay? And I was telling everybody years ago when I was doing the Nicky Love radio show, I did a show healing for black men and black boys. And when I started getting calls for spiritual readings, and I was finding out as I'm seeing, and Spirit is showing me some of these men that I'm talking to have been molested. I had one guy, I will never mention his name, but I had one guy, and this guy, I said, wait a minute. I said, you was 9 years old. I said, no. He was 5 years old. I said, who touched you? There was another little boy that was 9 years old that was touching you and making you have oral sex with him. This man broke down and started crying. And it was sad to me. And then it was like all of a sudden the ancestors started sending more and more men, and especially black men, because I'm in the black community, that's what I deal with. And they were telling their stories, and they couldn't hide it because I can see. I'm going back. I'm looking at their childhood. I'm picking up their energy. So they couldn't hide it, so I'm seeing. And I'm saying, this is a goddamn shame. As many black men have been molested as black women. Okay? Not to mention all the stories you're hearing about these young black men in the Catholic Church and young white men in the Catholic Church who have been sodomized, who have been molested at young ages, and is now all coming out. You have 165,000 people leaving the Catholic Church over in Europe. And they're saying majority of it is because of the molestation exposure that had come out over the years by the Catholic priest. That's the number one reason. When you think about it, what kind of inhumane, what kind of, what is sad? And when you look at it, religious leaders, really? Really? No wonder we got a set of men and women walking around here psychologically messed up in the head. Mm-hmm. No wonder that energy is traveling around Hollywood and traveling around in the communities. Because of insane shit like this, y'all. Real talk. It don't make no kind of sense. Go ahead, Brother Dinka. What else you want to talk about?
Mm-hmm. That's crazy, man. Like, and it's just, I don't know how. When did this all start back? When did this start back? Because this started a while back with the Catholic Church, about what, 15, 20 years. No, it's like all of this stuff has just been constantly coming out about the Catholic Church.
You know what? It's been a while. I don't think this is the first time we're really hearing about it. I think it's been years. And I think it was known about years ago. Maybe back in the 70s, okay? I really think so. Grant Michaels has a question. He says, do you think the feminist movement is going to use sex scandals as a prop?
As a prop? I mean, they can maneuver, they can leverage themselves in certain situations they want to push, agendas they want to push. But I mean, if these guys are doing these things, I mean, they're doing them. I mean,
Yaya says, how are you going to have a religion that says that a man should be celibate and not touch a woman, but at the same time molest children, especially young boys? This is the problem with the so-called religion. Yeah, because they're going against the natural order of things. Yeah. You cannot go against the natural order of Mother Nature. Go ahead.
I just think that type of energy is based in the religion, because the main character of the religion, Jesus, didn't have a wife, allegedly. And he walked around the world or wherever he walked around with 12 men and never really had intimate relationships with women. So I think stuff like that is bound to happen.
Like I said, they're going against the natural order of things. How are you going to go against nature? As I always say, when you walk outside, you walk into yourself. You are put here to procreate. So when you tells another man, oh, well, you need to be celibate, what the hell you think's going to happen? The demons are going to get in his body, and he's going to start desiring to have an orgasm, which is energy, and then when he has that orgasm, he's going to feel good. So he has to release that energy some type of way. Here you're going to tell that man to be celibate? Really? So you're basically teaching him to go against the natural order of things.
Why can't they just go after the nuns?
Then what? What you mean?
Why the men, the Catholic priests can't try to sleep with the nuns?
You know they did all that shit.
Well, they should just do that.
They did all that too. But the point is, if they get caught, see, they got them so brainwashing programmed. You are to say celibate. You're a nun. You're a priest. You're, basically teaching them to go away from nature. It's like I talk about my book, how to strip you from nature. Okay, how to strip you from nature. They're taking you away from the natural order of things. When you have sex, sex is energy. When you have an orgasm, that's energy. It has to be released because it does so much more than what we think it just does. It's not just for your own feel-good purposes, okay? Brothers, okay? Brothers, okay? So let me get this straight. It's so much more than that. It's an exchange of energy that takes place, okay? It has to go through your body. So what they're teaching you in the Catholic Church is, okay, you're not supposed to have sex. So now all of that excuse my language, or orgasmic.
I don't know. I just think this is in their nature. People in power, and I don't know. This isn't an African thing, to molest little kids and stuff like that. I remember watching a couple of years back on YouTube. Some guy was accused of molesting a kid in Africa. They set that motherfucker on fire.
Sure did. Burned his ass right up. God damn it.
So I guarantee you,
ass up.
if we handled child molestation like that all the time and handled these priests like they did up in Boston, we wouldn't have no issues with that.
Yeah, so anyway, family, look, all I know is that it's time. We are in the time, we are in the day, and we are in the hour, we are in the minute, and we are in the second, where as quick as you could blink your eye, anything you do that's unrighteous is coming back to you. And it ain't coming back tenfold. It ain't coming back 50-fold. It ain't even coming back 100-fold. It's coming back 1,000-fold. That's why I've been telling y'all, you better walk in that righteous path. And anything you have done in the dark is coming to the light. And you know what? We ain't seen nothing yet. We ain't seen nothing yet, y'all. But anyway, we're going to take a few questions because we're not going to stay on here long. We're going to take a few questions. So if y'all have some questions or if y'all want to talk about something else, let us know what you want to talk about, okay? I'm looking at some of y'all feeds up here. She also has a soul, also Sophia. Sherry Booker. Okay, Grant Michael says they're making sex robots to please their sexual sick desire to stop pedophilia. You know what? Goddamn sick bastards. Sick bastards. That's what the hell they are. That's ridiculous. The hell is wrong? How could you desire a child?
You know what they're gonna be making next?
What?
They're gonna be making dog
robots and shit. It's like bestiality.
They love having sex with them damn animals, man. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, that's how all them doggone diseases might have came about. You know what I mean? But all right, family. And we're going to take a few questions. We're not going to be on. We're only doing an hour. So we'll be up at 11:30. So y'all get your questions. Come on with your questions. You know what I mean? We're going to take some questions tonight. You know what? At the end of the day, what's that?
I know. Yeah, I was trying to.
What else you got? Hollywood.
I couldn't. I need a what's it called?
All right, so what else you want to talk about? Y'all got something you want to talk about?
What about the whole Kim Jong-un?
Kim Jong-un. Oh, y'all heard about that Kim Jong-un, whatever Kim, what is his name, y'all? Y'all heard about that? Wait, hold on. Let's pull up that article. Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, they apparently North Korea was offended that because Trump was supposed to visit and have a meeting with the leader of North Korea, and I guess he backed out of the meeting at the last minute, and they were very offended by that. So.
But y'all family, you see how they play on words? Now, if y'all look at this article, North Korea sentences Trump to death for insulting Kim Jong-un. Really? Anybody that don't read the article, you'll think that Trump is over there in North Korea and they're about to sentence his ass to death, right? To me, this is a whole bunch of game and nonsense. I don't understand. They keep playing games. At this point, I don't believe a damn thing they say in the media. According to this, now it says, now y'all hear it. It says, North Korea, you see it? Let me see. You getting hot up in this bitch. North Korea's state media has criticized Donald Trump for insulting leader Kim Jong-un, saying the U.S. president deserved the death penalty, and calling him a coward for canceling a visit to inter-Korean border. Bullshit. Come on now. Anything to get you to click on that headlines. Like, oh damn, they about to kill Trump. Oh, he's over here in North Korea. And you know what? They about to put him to death.
Y'all was throwing a party for nothing. Getting all excited. Don't believe the hype.
Then y'all heard the news about him supposedly getting impeached. Y'all remember I told y'all when I did predictions, I think last month or the month before, that I seen him eventually getting impeached, okay? But anyway, I don't talk about that anymore. There's a whole bunch of bullshit. They always try to put wool over your eyes, make you think this is happening, that's happening. No, goddamn well, there's something behind the scenes bigger happening. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
What you mean, most definitely?
They always playing them games. Left hand never know what the right hand is doing.
Left hand never know what the right hand is doing, huh?
However it's supposed to go.
Okay. All right. So now, y'all, okay. Now, let me ask you a question. Do y'all have any questions? I'm asking y'all a question. Do y'all have any questions? Because I'm getting hot up in here right now. The heat is running. The heat is running. You gotta turn it off. It's hot. Y'all come on with the questions now. I know y'all got some stuff to say. Dr. Mechanic said 13. 13 what? What you talking about, Dr. Mechanic? 13 what? What you talking about?
13, maybe he's saying 13.
13 what? What you talking about? My sister, Alexis K. Tyler, peace and blessings, my sister. Peace and blessings. Okay, here we go. Yeah, she said, well, they need to come get his ass. Justin Allen, questions about anything. Come on now. Don't.
You know he want to ask you a personal question.
You want to ask, I know. All right, our spiritual systems consist of balance, masculine and feminine energy. They took the woman out of the spiritual systems to create imbalance. Very true, Yaya. Very true, especially when they said, you have to come through me, the Father, and the Son. Well, what happened to the damn woman? What did they say? The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, right? Well, what happened to the woman? Some bullshit.
No, and they created life without a woman.
Nicole Tebron, you know what? As a matter of fact, maybe we're gonna be doing some more videos, okay? We've been trying to get this video podcast set up, y'all. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. We doing this right here. We doing spiritually speaking news. Then y'all seen earlier today, we was playing around with the cameras yesterday. We're doing Sports Jive show. Then we got the lady, the younger ladies, the 25 years old, they're going to come do their show. So Under Love Productions, we're going to have a total of 4 shows that we're going to be filming. So y'all got to tune in. We're going to have the brothers, the Sports Jive / Man Cave show. Y'all seen the video I put up earlier, right? Talking junk about sports. Then we're going to have the psychic roundtable. And I need my girl Alexis K. Tyler to come down and my girl Gigi to come down so we can do the psychic roundtable show, sort of like The View. You know what I mean? We got that going on. That's coming out next week. So family, y'all look forward because we're gonna have a lot of stuff to bring y'all. We're doing the youth It's called the Youth in the Truth, where we're bringing the youth in, because out of the mouth of babes comes wisdom, and we need to start listening to these youth, so we're bringing them in. So y'all look forward to seeing it. We got Spiritually Speaking News, Psychic Roundtable, we got Sports Jive / Man Cave, we got Ladies Enlightenment show coming. So, we've been doing that, so that's why we haven't been on here, but y'all look forward to it. We're going to get that done. We got to get that cryptocurrency done. I'll try to write some stuff out and try to, maybe I'll do it on a non-Facebook feed, whereas I'll just talk and record and talk about it, okay? All right, one of the cyber currencies video. Hey, Lex, it's Black Lion from Cincinnati. Oh, Black Lion, Black Lion, Black Lion. You keep coming on. Where you been at? Where you been hiding, Black Lion? Okay, yes, what do you think about creation of man according to the Bible? Oh, shit. Oh shit! Y'all gotta debate that one. We had a debate about that one on one of our videos, y'all. I might put that up. You think I should put that one up just to show how he was,
Yeah.
We'll put that one up. Okay. God made man in the image and likeness of Himself. That's what I have to say. What you gotta say? Yeah. That's what I say.
Who knows?
Okay, the Sports Drive show. The sound was off, but it's good now. Well, actually, that's what we were working on. We were just playing around. That was a test run. That wasn't an actual show, but I was letting everybody know it's coming soon.
Yeah, she was recording us without us knowing and shit.
Yeah, I was recording them without the. Well, no, they didn't know.
We didn't know until she was like, "Hey, y'all on camera."
Yeah, so it's called the Sports Jive show. Sports Jive. That's what I named it. So
we're gonna have to regulate on that shit and change it.
They ain't regulating the goddamn thing up here. I'm the one putting this goddamn it.
You can believe that.
Anyway, like I said, that was just a test one. You heard us in the background playing with the sound. So no, that wasn't, that wasn't a real show. That was a test one, but I was trying to give y'all a taste of what was coming. You know what I mean? So, all right, so another question. When are you guys going to have me on the show? Y'all bring your butt down here. Come on down. Give us a call when you ready. What you want to come on the show?
What you want to talk about?
What you want to talk about? The sports? Come on down. Well, come on down now. You said, okay, or was it in her image? Honestly speaking, I like to say it's called the mystery of life, okay? And when we say the mystery of life, we really don't know who created us, but I'm going to have to say more logically thinking, a boy, girl, and a boy child and a girl child comes out of a woman's womb. So with saying that, I would have to say my mother is my God, okay? Or my first ancestor, which was a woman, is my God. That's what I'm going to say. Shut up, Terrence. I hear you in there.
I don't know. The whole Christian, especially Christianity.
Shut up, Justin. He ain't regulating
Christianity.
Regulating nothing. Okay?
Hey, Justin. You heard what I said, Justin.
You ain't regulating nothing over here.
Hey.
All right, y'all. Hey, sis. It's your favorite Taurus, Suleiman, favorite Taurus. Hey, Suleiman. What's going on? You still doing your cartoons? You and your brother still doing cartoons? Look at my sister Candy Rain. What's going on, Candy Rain? You can't see?
Ain't nobody got no questions.
Oh, now y'all.
What's her name again? Who said
Nicole.
that? Nicole.
Nicole, let me tell you what Spirit of Ancestors showing me. There's a stagnation in finances right now, okay? And we're saying that pretty much, I want to say this, is everybody might be dealing with a little bit of stagnant energy when it comes to finances. Give it about a week or two and blessings are coming. They're coming. Now, y'all remember this. It's not all about the finances. There's a transformation that's taking place. And as this transformation is taking place, it's going to stagnate a lot of things, okay? But can y'all feel the energy? Because I feel the money coming. It's not coming the way we want it to, but it's coming. So with saying that, my sister, yes, your financial blessings are coming. I'm going to tell you like this. 2 weeks, December, within 2 weeks, I'm gonna say within next 3 weeks, you're gonna see some money. You get some money. I don't know if it's coming in the mail or somebody's gonna give you some money. Okay, somebody's gonna give you some money. Grant Michaels says, Brother Dinkwa, I dream of 7 hearts and 7 of diamonds and 7 of spades. What that means?
7 hearts, 7
Answer the
diamonds,
question.
and 7 what was it? 7 hearts, 7 diamonds, and 7 what? What did you say? 7 spades?
He said, the Facebook is behind, damn it. Laugh out loud. Okay, I love y'all. Okay, Nicole, love you too, sis. I've been making it barely. He said, Brother Dick, I dreamt of 7 of hearts, 7 of diamonds, 7 of spades. What does that mean?
I have no idea, brother. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't know.
That means you need to take your butt to the lotto station and play 777. That means that number right there, 777, is a high vibrational number. And what Spirit is telling me, you better go play a pick 3, straight in box. And when you get the money, give me some, okay? Give me some of that money. But you came in, you on that frequency, okay? So they're basically showing you that you're actually at the top of your transformation, probably just at the end of your transformation, Grant Michaels. That's what I see, okay? Blackjack. Justin, let me tell you this. I put something on Facebook today. I asked the question, I asked everybody, if you want something, do you beg for it? Do you work for it? Or do you create it? Okay? I got a lot of feedback. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, I do.
Black folks, you got to stop making too many goddamn excuses.
Can't beg for it.
You want something, you create it. See, we got so many excuses. Oh, I'm tired. I'm depressed. I'm broke. I'm this. I'm that. Look here. At the end of the day, if you want something, go get it. And if you got to create it, create it. I did a show years ago on Blog Talk, on my Blog Talk radio show. And the show was entitled, Your Hands Are Your Money. And that means if you could bake a cake, if you could sew a skirt, if you could do anything with your hands, you use them to make some goddamn money. We make too many excuses. And then we're scared. We're depending on a paycheck from somebody else instead of, think about it, y'all. Put yourself in the mindset of this. Your boss lays you off or fires you today or tomorrow. And you have a hard time just getting another job. What are you going to do? You going to sit back and be depressed as I hear something?
Unemployment.
Unemployment, my ass. Unemployment won't give you no unemployment. What the hell are you going to do? See, the problem with black folks, we know how to make anything out of, we know how to make nothing out of something. Something out of nothing, I mean.